What's good, hooligans? It's your boy. Y'all already know how this goes down. And the reason why this format or this video is a little bit different right now, because this is a special video. For those of you who are rocking with me, I know a few of you have been wondering, where exactly is the video for my time in Japan that I said I was going to drop? Today's the day. It's 2024, and what better way to kick off our Fridays than with a recap of my time in Japan. Hope you guys enjoy it. Hope you love it. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and hit that button down at the bottom. And you know what? I think that's it. Enjoy the recap. Here we All right, y'all, so we starting off. We had just landed in Detroit, and we actually had Sky Lounge. So this is one of my first times ever experiencing Sky Lounge in America. Got me a really good drink that actually had this Japanese whiskey in it, so I was excited about that. And afterwards, we're getting ready to board the plane. You know, I'm kind of excited. And little did I know, this one here had a surprise for us to get on the plane, just the way she likes to travel. But Dirty 30, prepared. Here, your boy is flying first class for the first time. And that's one of the best things ever. I never got to experience first class. It was comfy. It was cozy. I had a drink before we even took off on the plane, bro. I had a lot of leg room. Flying international flights, first class, the exact way to go. And she scared the hell out of me right there. I didn't appreciate that. Not one bit. Don't let your friends scare you. But with the Demon Slayer shirt, you know, had the drink, had Across the Spider-Verse going, great meal. It was delicious, by the way. Really delicious. And this dessert wasn't half bad. This dessert was not half bad by any means. You know, got the scene going. And as y'all can see, we've landed in Tokyo. We're there September 28th trying to get a taxi. And we get into our taxi, and our taxi driver, he was so nice, so genuine, so peaceful, bro. And getting a taxi in Japan was really, really easy. Saw some really neat cars, including this bad boy right here. Made me think of like Midnight Club Dub Edition. And as we're coming over the bridge from the airport into mainland Tokyo, as you can see, it's really beautiful. The scenery, the skyline. I was just mesmerized and taken back. And our taxi driver even gave us a little tour. Listen up for this right quick.
Tokyo is basically all reclaimed land.
Okay.
It used to be ocean.
Oh, wow. Oh. Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
To the right and left is artificial beach. It's very difficult to see, but around there is a miniature version of Statue of Liberty. Gift from France.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's right there. It's very difficult to see.
Okay.
I think I see it. Yeah, I see it actually. Yeah.
Since Japan doesn't have this tradition of welcoming immigrants, our Statue of Liberty faces landward.
I like it.
It faces towards the shopping mall.
Yep. Makes sense. It's like, go over there. So, as you can see, he's giving us a background on Japan and its history. And we finally reached the hotel, the Blossom Hibiya, right there in the smack of Tokyo. Beautiful scenery from it. This is just from the lobby. I'm telling y'all, this is the lobby alone. But the room wasn't ready at the time. So we dropped our stuff off and began to wander around. And right outside, there's these stores around called Lawson's. Like, there's a bunch everywhere. They're just basically like 7-Elevens and whatnot. So I got these juicy gummies. Those are delicious. Those are not so much. And this juice, it was 50-50, you know, 50-50. And as we're roaming around, just trying to see the city, or at least see our immediate surroundings, and walk around the place, I thought it was really cool embracing the architecture and just becoming enamored by it. I saw a lot, and when we finally got in the room, they left me this gift for my birthday, and this is the view from our room. And again, just gorgeous, absolutely. And bro, wait a minute. When I tell y'all, this was the best steak I had in my life. 2 full course, 5-course meals. Came out to about $250. Bro, my man's here was whipping it up. First time I ever had like oyster sea type food along with it. And he was cooking, dog. I enjoyed every bit. Right here, he asked us, he's like, yo, you want the flames on it? We was like, yeah, go ahead. Hit me up with that fireball jutsu, my boy. And man, he seasoned it perfectly. It was tender. It was delicious. It was a great portion size. I had eggplant for the first time, bro. I ain't never had eggplant a day in my life. Well, I'll take that back. I've had eggplant before, but not in this vicinity or in this fashion. Anywho, it was really, really delicious. And crazy enough, this actually wasn't our first choice. This was dinner on the first night, and the original restaurant we were going to was packed. So we found this on the fly. And I'm so glad I did. I am so glad I found this on the fly. Mwah. And then we actually met up with a guy we met at the airport who heard it was my birthday, named Craig. He knows about Japan. He said, I'm going to show y'all around, help y'all out, see the sights. And Craig took us down here to, I want to say it was 5 Nights, Golden Knives, where there are just a bunch of restaurants all around. And man, it was a vibe. It was delicious. They had the music blaring, like American hip-hop music was going. We got soju. As you can see, we taking shots of soju, man. It was smooth, and I love soju. I really do. Now, the next morning, we're in Akihabara. We decided to hit the Akihabara district, but a lot of stuff doesn't open till earlier. What, you thought it was sausage?
Yeah, I thought it was a sausage.
Nah, that's rice. So we got breakfast at this local spot here, and it was pretty good. She thought this was sausage. It's actually rice with a biscuit in it. It's pretty delicious. And then Truck-kun made an appearance, almost got isekai'd. Did not happen to me, thank goodness. But guys, I stumbled upon the Konami Studios after breakfast. Like, I kid you not, we walked around from where we ate breakfast, and I stumbled upon Konami. Oh my God, I lost my shit. I lost my mind. I was so happy. And saw a skyline in person in Japan. It was beautiful, beautiful. And afterwards, we decided to go to this aquarium. And I haven't been to an aquarium in a good amount of time. So going to this Japanese aquarium was somewhat of a loving surprise. Very relaxing. Very, I guess the word would be like meditative. I don't think that's a word, but it just brought a calm and soothingness to my aura while I was here, and the lights, everything was just, oh my goodness, enamoring. I was mesmerized. The fishes were doing their thing, being fish. Some of them had some really big bug eyes, bro. Like, when I tell you they're looking at me and I'm looking at them, he looks at me and I look at him. That's how I felt. That's how I felt. But again, as y'all can see, they just do it big in terms of the love and care they put into their venues and their attractions. And here's some more of the fish. They chilling, doing their thing. These fish were in kind of like a sphere, so to speak. And then we walk in and just, I love this fall setting. But as we finish this up, guys, I did a little skit that never made the light of day, but here you go. Hope y'all enjoy this. Girl, so didn't I tell you about Tyrone last week? What'd you say? Girl, I've been telling you he was cheating on you for the last few days. You don't say. Bitch, I've been told you that. You don't want to listen. But, I love him. Girl, if you don't stop with that I love him shit, all he love is 2K and your pussy. Mm-hmm. Also, fellas, 2024, I guess we're getting lace draws. I don't know. But it was time for lunch. And, of course, I had to get the fluffy pancakes. Y'all already knew I had to get the fluffy pancakes. Give it a little bop. Give it a little smack. It was jiggly. It was delicious. Super soft. Way softer than I ever anticipated. Super, super soft. But, oh my God. Lovely. And afterwards, it was time for go-karting in Tokyo. Went to Monkey Kart. Shout out to them for having a fantastic time, for providing a fantastic time, photos and all. Fortunately, couldn't do it with my phone. They wouldn't let us drive around with our phones, but it is what it is. It was still a great time. Had a blast with a bunch of people. We all was driving around the city, having a great turn up. And now it was time for me to go out on the actual birthday night. Met up with Craig again. He took me to the spot, and you see me cutting a rug, getting it in. Y'all know how I do. This is me on a natural day. Alright, so it's the next day, and we arrive in Akihabara, right? And it's the morning, so we go to a restaurant called Yoshinoya to get some breakfast. Sit here, we get some beef, some rice, some scallions, with some water, you know, the works. And it's really good. It's really good. I had to add a little salt and pepper, but I still killed it, bro. It was filling, and then it wasn't filling. It was crazy. And afterwards, I got this tea, this Levi and Mikasa tea. Don't recommend. It was not, if you're expecting sweet tea, don't get this, bro. It was not the move. I'm saying. And with Japanese culture, a lot of stuff actually did not open till about like 11 o'clock. So streets are kind of empty at this time. And the first thing we were able to go into was a store, which was kind of like a mall. Think of it like a Walmart, Sam's Club, convenience store. Had a lot of stuff. Anime figurines, which I absolutely adored. Gaming consoles. And around here, I was looking at it. Bro, I saw so many gaming consoles and so much stuff. I'm looking at magazines. I'm looking at comic books. Even found a Fall Guys snapback, which I almost bought. Like, I haven't even seen this. I haven't even seen that before. Dropped it a little bit, my bad. But then, came across some games, and this is the interaction that happened. I think if I bought these games, they would play in English or Japanese. They might play in Japanese. I might need them though.
Tekken.
Oh shit, they do got Tekken 8. Hold up. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? You got somewhere? What in the jinkies is going on here? I ain't gonna lie. Imagine you in the middle of the night and you see this shit. Bruh. In America, this would lead into increased home shootings.
You didn't know what it was, yeah.
Hey, imagine your kid's afraid of the monster in the closet. It's because of this.
I don't like a shaky.
And after the store, we saw a typical Japanese arcade, and bro, they look just like any anime I've seen. They were fun. We played a few games while we were there. I played a few as well. Did not try a claw machine. Didn't want to test my chances and lose yen unnecessarily, but it was a blast. But now it was time for us to hop on the train because we had something else planned. And so we're crossing town, we're going through the train system, very smooth, very easy to navigate once you get a hold of it. And we end up at the Team Lab museum, the Team Lab Senses Museum. I love this. Hold on, listen to this. Oh, that was cold. All right. The water cold. What kind of art is this? Mosaic? So, if you don't know, the Team Labs Planet Art Museum is a museum that really focuses on heightening your senses to experience the art. And I was absolutely stunned. I'd seen it on Instagram. I'd seen videos of it. Didn't think it lived up to the hype. It exceeded the hype, bro. This light show was also a maze, mirrors on the ground, lights everywhere. I'm trying to find my way out. Loki was sweaty because of some people's feet, but that's neither here nor there. It's okay. It was still a fun time. Then, as we make our way up the Darth Vader entrance, as I called this, we are going into a pool, a whole lake, knee-high water, and light shows, and I was like, yo, this is wild. They caught me with a koi fish. I thought there was actual koi fish in the water at one point. Nah, it was just a hologram of projection. Got me. And then the bubble room. I call this the bubble room, like, I think of Majin Buu when we came in here, and there were just bubbles you could touch. They were like giant marshmallows. They were actually really fluffy. Like, I don't know why I say fluffy, but you know what I mean. And this light show, oh my God. Got lost in the light show so much. It was just flowers, beautiful, so relaxing. And lastly, we start to make our way outside to the final parts of the exhibits. And these are live plants. These are live plants, bro. That's why they tell us try not to touch them as much as you can. But these are live plants. And also, what in the Jurassic Park was this? I love Japan, but what in the Jurassic Park y'all had going on here? I thought I was about to die. But I didn't, so it was time for lunch. Gotta give me another steak. This was not as good as the first night's steak, but it was still really good for the price. And now we make our way to Shibuya shopping district. Got some photos, got some videos, and it was everything I could have asked for. I loved it. Got a lot of stuff out there. And it was time to eat. Once again, we spent a few hours out there, so we got food at this one Japanese spot. I forgot the name actually. However, the way they serve, top notch. Great ramen, served it right there to you, and you could get it. And you know, after we eat, you know how your boy gets down. It's my birthday, so I gotta go out and celebrate and dance the night away and have a blast. Don't regret it. Y'all know me. If you've been out with me, y'all know this is me. And then the next morning, had to have French toast in Japan. Had to. It was top tier. It was top notch. It was great. And today was something special because I had scheduled us to go on a secret tour, the 84 Hashi tour. If you ever want to, go to their Instagram and go on this tour, and you will see this amazing display of just culture and art. If you're a gamer, anime head, anything of that nature, this is where you need to be. I can't tell y'all where it is. That's part of the lure. But go on their IG and you'll find out. And this gentleman right here autographed my hoodie, and I loved it. If you know who he is, and if you go on the tour, you'll understand why I was so thankful for him to sign it. And not only that, we decided to hit the mall that wasn't that far away, which had the Nintendo store and the Pokemon Center. So y'all already know I had to slide through, bro. I had to slide through one time for the one time. And I saw the big live Mewtwo figurine. Joint was huge. And we had a good time there. Afterwards, had sushi for the first time. Had sushi, had eel in it. It was delicious. I like it. It was good. Here we are the next day, and we actually went to one of those little cat cafes. I've never been to a cat cafe before. It was just random, just something to do. It was open, so we decided to slide in there 30 minutes. That was Frank. Frank didn't like nobody, as I say. And afterwards, after I thoroughly washed my hands, because it was cats, I got McDonald's and got a special item off the McDonald's menu. And then I'm shopping, looking for figurines for friends and family, for all my fellow anime heads who are not there at the time. Got to make sure I look out for them, get them their trinkets and whatnot. Shout out to Guts, my dog. We love you. You know, we rock with you. Griffith, you a whole hoe. We know that. And then outside the store we was at was the large active Mobile Suit Gundam. Bro, didn't know until afterwards that this thing actually moves. But it was so huge and apparently to scale. I loved it. Y'all ever seen a soda can with a plastic body but an aluminum top? And it was at this time, guys, the trip was coming to an end. These are the last views, and Japan became my ninja way. I know, corny, I don't care. And we started the trip back to the airport. I was very saddened, but not until I saw a few more things that actually made me laugh once we got to the airport. Ever seen a Hennessy bottle look like this? Bad part is, one of y'all gonna be mad at me for not buying it. And I'm gonna look at you like you're stupid. Hey, yo. What? What do y'all sell? Stephen King and cocaine? Like, oh no. But I was able to find me 2 sake bottles. I thoroughly enjoyed them. And now it is time to say my goodbye to Japan. Great, great trip. Absolutely adored it. And here we are, we're pulling off. And even the workers at the airport are waving us goodbye. And man, pulling off, I was so sad to leave. I had such a blast. I didn't want to go. But in the end, my Dirty 30 was magnificent. 20 out of 10. Highly recommend. And guys, here are actually a few photos I love from that trip. So this one was by the bridge after the Gundam, after we visited that. And this one is actually at the Gundam, like a little kid in a candy store. So I love that. They had a life-size Darth Vader. Had to get one with my boy, with my alter ego. And they even had R2-D2 out here. So, you know I had to get there. And this next one, this is at the 84 Hashi tour. Loved it. Loved everybody there. This was birthday day itself. I was in the hotel to start the day. And during the Team Lab Museum, absolutely enjoyed it. Hey, sometimes you got to be lucky and get a 1-up. And lastly, this was probably my favorite photo from my photo shoot in Japan. And that is everything I could tell y'all. 100% was a great trip. If you enjoyed this content, please make sure to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell at the bottom. Y'all know it helps my algorithm, and as your auntie's favorite neighbor, she's got to know when I'm putting out these videos. Guys, I thank you. Hope you enjoyed this recap. We're on our road to 400 subscribers, so share this video with anybody else who loves Japan, who you think may want some news or just want an overview of how everything went down. And at the end of the day, y'all know the deal. What do I know? I'm just a skinny brother with 2 tats. Peace. Much love to all of y'all. I'm out.